Hello, this is A Legend, the Atlanta Legend, coming to you once again with my pro wrestling opinion. I only got maybe very few joys in my life right now, and pro wrestling ranks number 3, and my daughter is, of course, number 1. And you wouldn't believe what I just read on one of these pro wrestling reports that come to my phone all the time that I subscribe to. And come to find out, a guy that was one of the top stars back when Batista was around and John Cena was really starting to get popular, and a lot of guys halfway respected him. The former ECW champion Bobby Lashley wants to come back to WWE, but WWE isn't really they're not interested, and then they're not really ready to bring him back. Bobby Lashley in TNA or WWE, well, in TNA he would be a top guy, no doubt, but WWE he could be up for middle card right there next to Sheamus, or that really ain't really keeping my attention every week. So I'm pretty sure come over the limit, they're gonna put the belt on hopefully Alberto, or maybe they'll make Sheamus more interesting. I don't really know. Or they should even put it on Jericho. Maybe that would make SmackDown more interesting, because SmackDown is about on the same level as TNA right now, and WWE altogether should be crushing TNA. Cause TNA just don't know how to keep the ball rolling. One week they're excellent, and then the next week they come back down to the same crap they was doing the week before. They were interesting, so I don't really understand where to go with them. But WWE, you cannot let me down. I mean, you really all I got. I mean, Raw kind of fell flat. I would rather see Bobby Lashley and John Cena tear it up at Over the Limit than Johnny Ace or John Laurinaitis or whatever he want to call himself go and fight John Cena at Over the Limit. I mean, I hope that's not y'all main event, because that really sucks. I enjoyed Paul Heyman coming back last night. That was a big thing. A lot of people might not know who he is, because he hasn't been on WWE television in over, what, man, probably about a decade, I guess. I can't remember the last time they said he was on WWE TV. And But I enjoyed him very. I mean, whoever know who he was enjoyed him. And they said they're gonna keep using him, so that's great. It would be good to see Paul back on television. They probably need to put him back on commentary. And another person, oh, mention commentary. Booker T, I think they either need to put him back behind the scenes if he can't wrestle. And then they fired somebody who probably could do commentary and had him behind the scenes. And they fired him because of a mistake that with production, I think they said. They fired him, released him yesterday. I'm talking about Dustin Rhodes or Dusty Reynolds or whatever his name is, but his name on television was Goldust. I'm really, I'm just really not understanding why they letting some of these folks go. Maybe he had to take the fall for something to keep WWE from getting sued, and then once again he'll come back. And my guy Mick Foley, he's doing comedy. He was another guy that was good on commentary. But you know what I'm saying, Mick Foley, make your money any way you can. You don't have to be a stuntman anymore. TNA Impact last week. Oh my goodness, that really was not that entertaining at all. I mean, it had its few moments, but I guess they trying to put their belt on somebody that wouldn't really know. They're trying to build up. And really, if WWE was smart and they looking for like a training camp, if Triple H was smart, I'd take some of them billions that WWE make off the pay-per-views and the T-shirts and the merchandise and everything that they do. I would go work out some kind of deal with Dixie Carter. They already got the TV programming, so they would teach some of these guys who need to learn how to be on TV, how to do a promo, how to work a storyline, how to tell a story in the ring. They would teach them to do it. That's where you teach these guys to do it, because the show already sucks. So that's where you go and put your new guys and bring them up in TNA. and take the couple of guys in TNA that's actually interesting, and you bring them to WWE and put them as mid card guys, and somehow you will get newer and better superstars, and you won't have to keep coming back to uh, bringing back old superstars that make their own contracts, have limited number of dates and stuff like that. Cause The Rock just gonna make another movie, and then he ain't gonna have time to be there all the time. Brock Lesnar, he's not really. I really actually do believe that he's really not interested. That may be why his character in wrestling right now, he's not really interested in being there. It's all about the money for him, and he can pretty much come when he wants to. He got 39 dates he's done for him, so he got 35 more appearances on WWE television, and that got to last him all the way to WrestleMania, which leads him to bring back Paul Heyman, which I am glad to see. But I mean, okay, you got to make new superstars, and then you got the superstar like Bobby Lashley who wants to come back. He's not trying to come back for limited dates, but since he didn't do that well in MMA, but he did do good for you just 4 years ago. 4 years ago, back in 2008, leave to go pursue an MMA career that he didn't do that good in. Okay, I can understand that. But people have forgotten. If you don't believe me, WWE, just get on to your community, whatever, on your WWE game, and see don't you find somebody that created Bobby Lashley. I mean, y'all even put his little entrance that he does when he comes to the ring on your game for at least the last 2 years, but you don't want him. You're not that excited about bringing him back. I just don't understand that. The 4 or 5 people that follow me on Twitter and on YouTube and on Facebook that see this or hear me, I mean, go ahead and protest. Get that man back on television because WWE, somebody needs him. And if he wanted to come back to pro wrestling, let him come back. And that's my pro wrestling opinion. And, yeah, Zack Ryder. Dude, I ain't heard nothing about you accepting my challenge for SummerSlam. We could do it on your internet show. It don't even have to be on SummerSlam. This ain't got to be a WWE production. We could do it in your backyard, my backyard, any way you want to do it. Just put that internet title on the line because the true internet champion is right here, a legend. And even though I probably won't really be legendary until I'm dead, I'm still a legend. And I'm out. That's my pro wrestling opinion. I'm just a black man with a web camera and a dream to entertain everybody who would pay attention to me and listen. I'm out. See you next week. Oh yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at a legend. Like me on Facebook again at a legend. And I'll see y'all next week.